Yes, people, this is Big Tilly, looking to spit some shit. Check it out, yo. Here we go. It's a minimal subliminal that's got me feeling criminal. Cause within us all there's words, verbs and syllables to kill us still. So try to recline your mind and you'll find hidden between these lines as a deadly fine rhyme. Now shine bright and keep your bonds tight, to unite your might and will to fight for what you consider your natural birthright. And don't neglect your intellect or be a social reject. Just intercept the concept and try to eject what the next man kept before he slept. Now being original and individual, it's non-residual. And don't ever be afraid to be political, cause it's typical to spit it still. Just being unhypocritical and go until you reach the end, my friend. And don't pretend to offend or amend, just because you love to lend that kind of trend. You need to be smart and hear out your heart, and from the start don't ever be a spare part. You just need to depart your situation. And remember your education and evade manipulation that can turn to devastation as you're seeking your retaliation. Cause annihilation of calmness isn't always harmless. Anger charms and definitely alarms us. Clenched fist, that's why I'm palmless, so why do we all let the rage embalm us? Now there's too many voices with no choices. I think we're all going slow like tortoises. Frustration rejoices cause in your head you just can't think straight cause there's too many noises. So don't blink, let or sink, mate. And don't wait for fate to close the gate upon your hate, cause you really don't want to eat from that plate. So you need to rearrange your state of affairs, cause to the core, yeah, you know it cuts and tears. So ignore taunts and dares and care to be there as you swear before prayer, to lay bare your goddamn innocence. You see, as well as the brain and soul can fade and die, no alibi or little white lie could truly deny the sacrifice that it takes to say goodbye. So wipe your eye and look within. It's not my place to judge or categorise your sin, so sigh and raise your chin, cause some you lose, mate, and some you win. Now why you haggling and dabbling with that righteous or that wrong? Cause it don't take long to get strong or understand the lyrics to this song. And it's okay to want to get gone so long as you never ever freaking forget where you came from. Now belongings mean shit if you can't take that hit. Snakes hiss and they spit, but it's never your friends that seem to get bit. They just fucking benefit. And this may sound serious, but words got people really fearing us. Their actions enrage and put deep-rooted tears in us just because they don't hear or believe in us. Now what's relevant is real. I think it's simple, just say no deal. Cause snitches often squeal, but it's their motives that they can't conceal. Now there's dickheads with thickheads wearing uniforms, but I see no original threads. They're all sky surfing, high on meds and well fucking known by the feds. So be careful of whose treads you are walking in, or whose tongue that you just might be talking in. Cause you might just be in danger of falling into something that you find too friggin' appalling. So quit your stalling. Now whose town, may I ask, you think you're balling in? Cause it definitely ain't mine. And mans can't blame me for this rhyme. This ain't a wine, so don't ever try to accuse me of that crime. I ain't a thick fish hooked on your line. Now I'm just saying, with plenty of baiting, but deep down inside I'm just fucking eliminating all that motherfucking bullshit that I've been taking. Now I ain't a renegade. I ain't afraid to be a renegade, should I say. I just don't like that spotlight, I prefer the shade, where I usually be waiting with a lyrical blade. But I'm just a passionate and a humble man, and I will gash him up with wordplay and rumble their transparent plan. But I think they've got the mentality of Eminem rather than the man they call fucked up Stan. And am I really clever? Well, yo, I don't know. But be the guest to judge me on the state of this flow. But be loud and don't ever keep it on the low, cause I don't really give a shit cause I'm a novice and not a pro. And generally I'm poetic, I'm a bit pathetic, but linguistically I'm athletically alpha fucking bet it. So don't ever sweat it. Now if you need to follow my lead, please let me proceed. Don't wallow in that swell self-pity and identify with that greed, or it could just be loneliness that you ever receive. And your hollow tomorrow will leave you empty and hollow. But that's just one bit of pill that you don't ever want to swallow. But if you like, that's just one line that you can borrow. Now there's lovers and haters and plenty of piss takers, loads of movers and shakers, but not many history makers. And I'm just one of those punchline jawbreakers. And life is hard, so use your goddamn head. And don't ever disregard the words that this man just said. Cause lessons that I learned help you sleep better in bed. And yeah, I reckon that's a lot sweeter than when you are dead. Or if you're like me, just get fucking red instead. You know this. Peace out. One love. Just now. Brap, brap.